Hi, Stuart McMillan here once again for Paisley Pirates TV. I have with me Paisley Pirates man of the match, Callum Blair. Callum, with 4 goals, you must be quite happy with your contribution to the game. What are your thoughts on the game tonight, mate?
We played well for 58 minutes and then we just slackened off for the last 2, and we can't afford to do that because, all due respect to Kilmarnock, we can't do that against the bigger teams like Dundee, Fife, etc. So we need to stay switched on for the whole game, but apart from that, we played well as a team.
Yeah, with a final score of 13-1 in the Pirates' favour, I guess the dressing room must be quite happy, although, as you say, a bit of a shame that Callum Donaghy didn't get his shutout, but that is hockey. You switch off for a second and all of a sudden, before you know it, the puck's in the basket. Yeah,
definitely. We want all our goalies to have. We've got 3 goalies, really good goalies, and we all want them to have shutouts. We feel that's the most important thing. They don't score, they can't win. But we just need to keep it up for 60 minutes.
And on a personal level, now I've been a Paisley Pirates fan for a long time. I've known you for many years. I can't remember the last time you scored 4 goals in a game. Can you remember yourself?
That's because it never happens, Stuart. I think most I've ever got is two in a game, right. So tonight was good.
But on the downside, you didn't get any assists, so it's only 4 goals, eh?
Yeah, I could do better with assists, but 4 goals I'm happy with.
I would say so, and of course we've got a big game next week. Probably one of the biggest games of the season against Dundee Comets. The boys will be right up for that, I guess, eh?
Yeah, that'll be our first big test of the season, so we need to get tuned in training and really do well next week.
Okay, thanks again, Callum, for your time. I'll let you go back and get a shower, and all the best for the next game against Dundee. After that win for the Paisley Pirates, I have Pirates coach Ian Turley with me. Ian, could I ask you for your thoughts on the game, please?
Yeah, I think it was good. Obviously, it's quite a high scoreline. Kind of credit to Kilmarnock. It wasn't a dirty game. There was nothing really in the game. We were just better and have a wee bit more kind of depth and experience. So it's always good to win, regardless, and especially because we are at home in front of our own fans.
It's always good to, as you say, to win in front of your home fans and to do it in the manner professional. You've got to be professional at all times. Admittedly, Kilmarnock are not one of the stronger sides in the league, but the boys have still got to keep racking them up, haven't they?
I think so. I think when I spoke to you last, and I probably sound like a broken record, but it's just about habits. It's habits for us, maintaining the good habits, and it doesn't matter who we play. I think it's important to take every game on its own merits. I think, as we've seen, the kind of league can open up. One bad result or one good result can certainly change the direction of a team's season. So for us, it is week to week. I know it's, as I say again, it's like a broken record, maybe, but it's week to week, game to game. We just stay grounded and ensure we have good habits.
And talking of game to game, we have a massive game next week. We'll obviously be hoping for a good turnout against the Dundee Comets. The boys will be well up for it. I dare say they'll not need any motivation from you, but they will be anyway.
Yep, like I said before, we've a good group of guys who are highly motivated, and obviously we're going to be really tested next week against the Comets, who have had a good season as well so far. And I think probably based on the previous results, the Comets will be the favourites now against us. So it's up to us. We have to really up our game.
And obviously with Callum Blair scoring 4 goals tonight and Richard Thorpe, amongst others, throwing in a few points. The points are getting spread well around the team. You must be quite happy with that.
Yep. For myself and Adam, we don't really, it doesn't matter what line's scoring or who's scoring. I think over the course of the season, I know we're a wee bit slow getting started, but the scoring's kind of spread out a wee bit, which is good, where everybody's contributing. Maybe if one guy has an off night, his line mate steps up and he contributes. So it's good to have a number of guys, obviously, in the score sheet.
And as I say, the boys will be up for next week. We'll obviously be hoping for a good turnout. Paisley Pirates play the Dundee Comets, and that's a 6 o'clock face-off once again. Ian, thanks again for your time. I know you want to be getting back to the dressing room.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.